Oh, it's on now.
Wow! Whoa! What happened? Where am I? Where are we? Where are we, LG?
We are at the Circle R Ranch.
We are in sunny, beautiful Toledo, Ohio at the Reverend Guitar Circle R Ranch.
Right.
And what am I doing? I'm scratching up Tommy's new guitar. Why am I doing that? That's rude. It is. It's rude. Sorry, everybody. Sorry we're a week late with this. Hello, you all. I am here with Tommy Koffin of the Koffin Cat's brand new signature model. Well, it's not a brand new signature model. I mean, we've been making this guitar for a couple years, haven't we, LG?
Oh, yeah.
But we're doing it in gold sparkle, roasted maple neck, deep violin brown back. It was time for a color change. I think Van Morrison said it best when he said, it's time for a change.
Well, I thought he said make everything gold sparkle.
Oh, he did. No, he said it. He said make everything gold plated. That's totally different.
Oh, okay.
But yes, indeed. The Tommy Koffin signature model is a Carina-bodied rock and roll workhorse with a roasted maple neck. And if you'll note, we put the headstock on the right way on this one of the very few guitars that we actually put the headstock on in the correct fashion. Because when you have an offset waist and your eye is drawn to this angle of the offset waist, having that angle on the headstock is pleasing to the eye. And also when you're playing the guitar and you go to tune, your hand is in the correct position. I know that many of you think that I'm wrong about this, and that's fine. But I dig it, and so does Tommy. And it's his signature model, the Tommy Koffin signature model. Those are, in fact, rail hammer chisels in this bad boy. And the Wilkinson VS50 trem, which you can wail on to your heart's content, even if you don't have any idea what you're doing, like me. And did it again.
You did.
I just love playing this guitar. I do. Sorry, Tommy, you're going to get this thing. You're going to be like, why are there all these scratches on the pickguard? Well, because I've been wailing on it. I hope you're watching. The Koffin Cats are on tour right now. As a matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, LG, they were in Oklahoma City the other night, and our buddy Jeremy Patton from the Toasters record label was at the show.
Oh.
And he was sending me pictures of Tommy, like, check out the cool Reverend. I'm like, yeah, we know.
But that's...
but I always love it when that happens.
By the way...
yes, is Thomas watching this morning?
He says, so effing beautiful.
I'm glad you dig it, my friend.
He didn't say effing, I did. But.
Oh, nice. Well, awesome. And tell Vic and Eric that we said hello. And hello to you guys. And Tommy, post where you're playing tonight. You guys are down in Texas, I believe. We were thinking we did San Antonio last night. I don't know. I've been following. We've been posting. Have you posted about the tour? Post about the tour, LG. About the tour. He obviously doesn't have the gold one with him because I have it here. But he has his silver and his red one with him.
Right.
And yeah, Coffin Cats, an American institution, believe it or not, and institutionalized as they should be because they're crazy. I love the Coffin Cats. Yeah, and I like this lineup of the Coffin Cats, and I love I could listen to Vic sing anything basically. I mean, I love his band, but I'd like to see Vic do like. I'd like to see him do. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna give me so much shit for that. I'd like to see Vic do some Morrissey karaoke because his voice is just so awesome.
Oh, it's down there. It's like that. Yeah.
It would be awesome. Sorry, buddy.
He says tonight is San Antonio. I'll put it on the screen.
Oh, tonight is San Antonio. Awesome.
Tonight is San Antonio at the Paper Tiger.
Paper Tiger.
And he says, "I love you, Ken."
Awesome. I love you too, Tommy. This guitar is super dope. And yeah, I mean, I'll run through some more sounds on this thing because, I mean, I pick it up and I want to rock. And those distorted tones are courtesy of my JHS Angry Charlie, which I just popped a new switch into. And I think the Angry Charlie does a killer job in letting the sound of the guitar shine through all that gain and giving you enough mid-range to cut through a band mix. But you can do fuzz with these chisels too, as evidenced by my Wonder Red Rider. That wasn't where I wanted to go with that. I wanted to go with That was for LG. My son and I, one of our favorite songs of all time is Hocus Pocus by Focus because it rules.
The only reason it's one of his favorite songs of all time is because it irritates me.
And but outside of all of that distorted mess, these chisel pickups. For a humbucker, this is going to sound a little weird, but it's true. This chisel bridge pickup, to me, even on a guitar with a trem and humbuckers, the bridge pickup has the clarity of a Tele. It just really does. The chisel itself throws a lot of mid-range, and I would like to point out that I was completely wailing on this trem, and this guitar is totally in tune, and I haven't tuned it. Who set this bad boy up? ZSG. Go figure. Tommy, I don't have this in your ridiculous half tuning yet either. This is still standard, but we'll fix it up for you before you get home. That's the bridge pickup on a hard rockin' guitar, man. That just sounds killer. The neck. Both together is magical. The Tommy Koffin Gold Sparkle, folks. Here it is in all of its glory. What's going on out there, LG?
I have a couple of questions.
You have a couple of questions before we move on from the TK. What's up?
Oh, they're not Tommy Koffin questions.
Oh, they're just questions in general? Okay, I got more to talk about, but we'll take some questions.
Okay, why not split it up? Ronald says, good morning. I love the compound radius neck on the Greg Cock. Any chance on seeing one on a regular model?
We leave that for the signature models. We have had, we've been rocking the 12-inch radius neck for, 25 years now.
Wow.
And with very, very little complaints. And we all like it. So the compound radius thing is just a Greg and Pete Anderson thing, the East Siders and on the Gristlemaster. For now, as it were, we don't have any real plans to change that. We'll leave that for the SIG guys.
Right.
What else you got, LG?
Scott wants to know if there's any updates on the bayonet. Will it have an ebony board? Any idea when it will be out?
Oh, he's talking about the Tone Shop limited production bayonet.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure when that's going to be shipping. Again, we're sitting in the middle of a logistical nightmare, which makes it impossible for me to predict when we're going to be releasing things to the market, which makes the job of my marketing department very, very difficult. So everybody, a big round of applause to Penny and Jeff Wynn, our in-house marketing team, who are every once in a while go things like, hey man, this is ready to go. What do you mean this is ready to go? We haven't done, well, whatever.
or we're all ready, and then you guys are like,
we don't have that.
Yet.
Yeah, right. Well, are we launching this week? No.
No.
No, we don't have that.
No, it's going to be like 60 days.
Yeah. So yeah, kudos to those guys for putting up with all of this nonsense too, and being so flexible and making it work. And kudos to you guys for being patient. I wish I could give you specific answers to things like that. The bayonet will be a rosewood board with a chisel bridge pickup only, and the Wilkinson Trem 24 3/4 scale, and tilt back inline 6 headstock, and it's going to be available in some cool sparkle finishes. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but they're coming, and they're all going to the Tone Shop in Dallas, Texas. I hope to be going to Dallas, Texas the first weekend in May with my friend, little gal here.
Yeah.
And
your friend.
Yeah. Penny got new glasses, everybody. She looks great. I just thought I'd share that with you.
I don't know why you're...
Yeah, what we need for the Dallas show is, of course, inventory, which is the biggest challenge of all.
Right.
You know, and we're going to be facing that challenge with the NAMM show too, because all of a sudden we look and everything that we're doing for the year, or at least for the next 6 months, is completely sold out, and we didn't set aside any guitars for the NAMM show. Duh. Whoops.
Yeah, whoops.
Whoops.
We'll have to start squirreling things away now.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're going to have to start squirreling things away. We get some cosmetic seconds or something, and we're just like, oh, we can, because NAMM people are just going to want to take them down and play them and stuff anyway.
They don't
which
really
is totally
care
fine.
if there's like a
yeah,
speck
right.
of dust or something.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, so that's all going on. We totally, what was the question?
About the bayonet with the ebony board.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that bayonet there.
And then relatedly, Roland 420, said anything new for this year. Again, it's hard to say when things are going to come out, but
yeah, we decided to lean pretty hard into the Club King for this year. We were talking about that yesterday. I'll share with you guys. We're going to be doing a burst on the Club King 290 again. Looks real nice, and that won't be for another couple months, but it is happening. And of course, the new Billy Coron thing, as we've been promising, is coming. It's coming, folks. It's happening, and that's going to keep us busy for sure. And other than that, we're just dropping new colors and stuff. The Feline Gray Reeves Gabrel's Dirt Bike Royale, which is usually behind me, that is going to start shipping to dealers next week. We made the executive decision to go with all black plastic on that. And so we have some pickup covers and some things like that on the way here. And then we're going to start sending that out to dealers probably next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. So the Feline Gray Dirt Bike Royale will be the feature of this presentation next Friday.
You tell me.
Yeah, no, I am telling you. I'm telling you right now. And I'm fired up about that. And speaking of Reeves, I am going to take this opportunity, if I may, be so bold.
Sure.
And I may, because it's my show.
Right.
Folks, I got this in the mail the other day. I don't know if you can see this or not. This is a new record by a super group of West Coast stoner metallurgists called this Big Scenic Nowhere. And I think this is the third record, or maybe this is the second full length that they've done, and then there's an EP out there too.
I think that's right.
This band features Bob Balch from Fu Manchu, and Gary Arce from Yawning Man, and Tony Reed from Moss Generator. All three guys, Reverend players. Bob, of course, has signature model and signature pickups. Yeah. And Tony's been a Reverend guy for the last couple of years, and Gary has been a Reverend guy off and on for the last 10 or 12 years.
Yeah.
He had a 12-string, I think he was doing a 6-string thing with for a little while.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he's all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to him about another guitar right now, but he's been playing RG Sus quite a bit. It's a Staniak guitar. Anyways, they just dropped this new record this week, and side 2 is this epic track called The Long Morrow. And Reverend signature endorser Reeves Gabrels lays down leads on this song. And so we have 4 Reverend and Railhammer endorsees on one piece of vinyl, and this record destroys. I've had it for 2 days. I've listened to it 4 times. It's totally ridiculous. It is like the coolest thing that's come out in a long. I love getting excited about new music, and it honestly doesn't happen for me that often. You know what I mean? And usually when it does happen, it's something that these guys are playing on. In particular, Reeves and Bob can just do no wrong in my mind. And having the two of them together is freaking awesome. This is Big Scenic Nowhere, and the new record is called The Long Morrow, and that song, The Long Morrow, is just crushing. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. It is the bomb. Set this down here. I'm sorry, there was shameless plug for my friends.
Well, you want to talk about our in other news?
And
thing?
in other news, this is very exciting. This is super cool. You guys, of course, have all seen this before. This is the Greg Koch model in Tosa turquoise. I did not tune this up, LG. But what's exciting about the Greg Koch model in Tosa turquoise is that it has won the Guitar Nerds Guitar of the Year for 2021.
Yep.
And I mean, these guys are nerds. Let's be honest with you. They're crazy nerds, and they're
great.
They're cat lovers.
Yes,
don't
that's
forget,
true.
cat
That's
lovers.
True.
And good friends of ours from the UK, and they love this thing. So, Greg, if you're watching, I was trying to call you this morning to tell you, and we were just not connecting because he's a busy fella. Yeah, Guitar of the Year for the Guitar Nerds podcast. The Gristle 90, folks. You know what? It's probably in tune because I do play it often. Not that you guys need to listen to me demo this guitar, because Greg demos this guitar all the time, and Greg completely and totally destroys.
Oh, his video yesterday was just absolutely up.
If you guys aren't turned on to watching Greg do his live casts, you need to get on that. And check this out. This is a cool loop I did a video with the other day. Somebody asked me if that was the Law and Order thing. I don't know if it is or not.
Well, it was what you played over it that was like.
That was fun. Should I put some grit on her?
Sure.
More fun than a human being should possibly be allowed to have on this planet.
Certainly on this here broadcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Sorry, I went away again. I just got so excited. So speaking of the Gristle 90 and the Fishman Fluence pickups, this Wednesday coming up at, is it 1?
I thought you said 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time.
Yeah.
But it might be 3. Boy, I'm not sure, but I think it's
You want me
1. I am going to go live on Fishman TV with Fishman Master Ken Susi. Very excited about that. Ken is dope.
1 o'clock.
And that will be 1 p.m. this Wednesday coming up on All Things Fishman TV. And I would imagine we'll be rebroadcasting that on our channels as well. I think it's a whole, it's an internet takeover.
It is.
We're basically going to take over.
We're going to break the
entire internet. We're going to take over the entire internet Wednesday afternoon with
Right.
the power of Fishman.
Right.
Because you get Larry behind something and then that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
The man's a
it's
genius.
Oh, yeah, the man's a genius. It's going to happen. It's totally going to happen. All right, let's take some more questions now that I've pontificated about all the other mess going on around here.
A couple things that aren't questions.
Mm-hmm.
First, Susan, under Reeves's,
Oh, hey.
Susan's manning
Hi,
Reeves's
Susan.
social. She says, thanks for the shameless plug. And if you guys scroll down, she put the link for where to get the record. So
I am telling you, this record, it is so good. So freaking good. You know who I talked to Bob this morning, as a matter of fact, about coming here in the spring and doing video with us.
Bob Bulge?
Possibly doing the show. Bob Bulge. Yes. Yes, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. He says that he is going to be touring in March, and I'm not sure who with, because Bob is a busy boy. I don't know if it's Foo or if these guys are going to do some shows. I really don't know, to be honest with you. And then Foo will be out in June. And so he says April and May he might be able to work out coming out here and really wants to.
Yeah.
So I would love to have Bob out here demoing some guitars and shit. That would be fun, because Bob is...
yeah, he's rad.
Yeah, Bob's cool as hell.
And then from the Coffin Cats page.
Ah, yes.
Can't thank you guys enough for everything. The gold version will be another Road Warrior guitar. Reverends have been the best guitars we've toured with and recorded with in the last 2 decades. Thought that was high praise.
Yeah, man. Thanks, gents. You know how we feel about you guys, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember when we had that NAMM party?
That was off the hook.
That was a good time. That was a good time. I would love to do that again. Hey, maybe those guys want to go to the Texas Guitar Show.
That would be great.
Oh,
We did.
that would
scare
be
some people.
fun.
We scared a few people.
Yeah.
You know, because there was moshing and.
Oh, they would
stuff.
They would be fun at that Dallas show.
Yeah, they would.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
worth
Yeah, let's put that
discussing.
together.
Hey, what are you guys doing May 1st? Okay, we're going to pick up this conversation after.
Yeah, not on this here broadcast.
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay, so questions.
Yes.
Roy wants to know if Guitar Center will be getting any of these signature models.
I don't know, Roy. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm slightly disconnected from that process. I mean, I'm not really disconnected from that process, but with all the models that we're offering, it's really hard for me to keep track of what is going where. And I know the Guitar Center is getting some stuff. I don't think that they're getting this. This, I would check out Wildwood Guitars or Tone Shop Guitars in Dallas, or Joe's Music up in Detroit, or
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater. I'm not sure that this, because we're kind of doing a soft release on this one. I think we have 16 or 20 of them coming in.
Yeah.
So there's not. We're sort of limited to what we can do production-wise right now, because things are so crazy.
Yeah.
So not everything that we're doing is going everywhere, but they will be out there. So check that Reverb.
In the Guitar Center stores, we're only putting 6 models.
Yeah, it's not even that, and it's not even.
No, it's 6.
And that's even. It's almost difficult to discuss that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
it's a rolling thing.
it's a rolling thing, and it's
Yeah.
only like Guitar Center has like 250 stores, and like 30 of them are putting in
something.
5 guitars.
Or something.
So
But that doesn't mean
it's
they're not
just
going to get
so
online
who
and all that
knows?
stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's a difficult transition to make. We just can't produce enough inventory to supply something like that on a huge level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right, but we're trying.
but we're doing our best.
And they can order you anything.
Of course,
if you
they
walk
sure
into your
can.
local JC, they can order anything
They
from our
can.
catalog, and
Yes,
they
indeed.
do all the time. So that's an option for you.
It is.
Bud
But
wants to know if the Gristle 90 is coming out with a hardtail. We don't have plans
It
for
is
that.
not. Yeah, I don't have any plans to do that. It is Greg's signature model, and Greg wanted that scale length guitar with the Bigsby, and I know Greg is fond of saying it, and I'll say it too. If you're not crazy about the Bigsby, just don't touch it. I guess that's your option for now. Someday maybe we will do that. I have an idea in my head for a color that would be very cool, but it's not even on the horizon with all the other things that we have going on right now. That is a Bigsby equipped guitar for now.
Right.
Indeed. Indeed.
Sasscat
Sasscat.
wants to know if the orange Gristle Master is coming out soon. If there's going to be an
There is going to be an orange Gristle Master that is going to be an exclusive for Wildwood Guitars in sunny, beautiful Louisville, Colorado, where everybody is okay, by the way. There are a lot of big happenings out there, really bad, horrible fire last month, and everybody that works at Wildwood and the store itself went unscathed, very thankfully, but the people out there could use your help, and
Yeah.
I think the Wildwood guys are doing stuff, and it's crazy out there.
You said it
But-
came like a few yards away from there.
No, within eyesight of the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire line was within eyesight of the store, which is nuts.
That's scary.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, a lot of people lost their homes and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
and lost everything.
Right.
You know, I mean, they got out with the clothes on their back. It happened so fast. 100-mile-an-hour winds or something.
Something like that.
Anyway, they're doing the Orange Gristle Master as an exclusive run, and I can't remember if it's the P90 version or the Gristle Master version or both, but it is happening later in the year. And again, I don't know exactly when, sitting here, and you know what? I could look at when I ordered them and still not be able to tell you when I'm gonna have them, because that's the way it's going.
Right.
It's
We don't know until
nuts. Yeah, it's crazy, but yes, indeed.
they're here. Somebody on YouTube, whose name I can't decipher, recently bought a used Volcano.
Cool.
Is it still possible to buy a Volcano case?
Not for me, I'm afraid. When we sold the last of the Volcanoes, we included the last of the cases with them so that we didn't have them hanging around here forever. And that was something that TKL had to make like a minimum run of or something like that. So I can't just order one from our friends at TKL. However, the TKL sort of standard V hard shell case fits the Volcano fine. All we did was brand something that they made, I believe. And it will fit in a traditional V case because the one arm is shorter, but the other one is a traditional length. So it will drop in just about any V case that's out there. Sorry, I can't get you a Reverend one. I'm not sure if anybody has one or not. I don't know off the top of my head. The only person who might possibly have one of those cases, lying around would be Joe's Music in East Point, Michigan, because he bought out pretty much the last of the V's. But the odds of him ending up with a stray case and no guitar for it are kind of slim. But he's the only person I can think of that you should check with. And other than that, maybe just watch Reverb, see if one comes up. What else you got, LG?
That's good advice.
Oh, I have a lot of things in the Reverb, standing Reverb searches, like Fender Katanas.
All right, great. Lewis loves reverse headstocks.
Thanks, Lewis. I do too. Follow hashtag reverse headstock on Instagram.
Yes.
I have a fun, it hardly has any followers, but I created a fun little Instagram page, a reverse headstocks Instagram page, just so that when I'm at guitar shows, I can just snap pictures of reverse headstocks and have somewhere to post them.
And they're not
where
all
people
reverence, they're
care.
just
No,
random
they're
stuff.
not. No, not at all. But my reverse headstock collection is featured in there heavily, and then whenever I see one out in the wild, I just snap a picture of it and post it up there for fun. Because I think reverse headstocks look cool on everything but Telecasters, where it should be illegal. Go ahead.
He wants to know if we sell them separately.
Oh, I'm afraid we don't. We've never gotten into this selling necks business. That's not our thing. I'm afraid. Yes, yes, indeed. Naylor was always sort of against that from the beginning, and then it's just sort of become a company thing where we just don't sell. We don't sell our necks.
Right.
I think Joe's afraid where they'd end up. I don't know what that means.
No, I think he's afraid that people would put them on other
Of course.
bodies. Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Tluchowski?
Oh, it's not Matt Amodio?
No, it's not Matt Amodio. Says, the lead guitarist in my band wanted me to ask if you guys ever plan to release a 24 fret model.
It is not on the table at the moment. That is, it's a question that I do get occasionally, and it's one of those, I'm big in the never say never thing, but I don't have any plans for that off the top of my head. There are companies out there that do that in the marketplace, that is their thing, and it's never really been our thing. Like I said, that doesn't mean it won't ever happen, but I don't have any plans to. Same with Floyd's. I just don't have any plans to do it. I like them personally.
Right.
I think they're cool.
Right.
But, you know, it's just not in Naylor's wheelhouse or design aesthetic necessarily. So, and Naylor does all of the design work. One of these days I'm going to bring.
We don't do any of it.
One of these days, I'm going to bring Joe Naylor on this show for you guys to just pummel.
Oh, that would be fun.
It is going to be hilarious.
I'll ask him everything.
Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to hype it up real big. Hey, Naylor's going to be here on this day, and then we're going to give him all of those questions and watch him do what I do every week. Go, there, somebody make a gif of that.
No, every question he'd be like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, right. He would.
You know what I mean? That's what he does.
That's what. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and then you're like, you didn't say yes or no. No,
Right,
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Kuro has heard about the new Billy Corgan model.
Yeah. Oh, there's photographic evidence of it out there on the interwebs.
There is.
Yeah, it's happening.
And wants to know if there's anything that we can share about it yet.
Oh, I'm gonna hold off until it's shipping, but I'll tell you this, it's dope.
It is.
It's a little different. It deviates slightly from the rest of the line in some of its specifications.
It's true. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And it's also a hardtail because it's Billy's signature guitar.
That's what
And we don't have any plans on making that in a trem. You know, not unlike the Greg Hawk models, which have the Bigsby's.
Right.
It's their signature models. It's what these guys want. You know what I mean? So
or
we're
the
not
Tommy Koffin.
or the Tommy Koffin. It sounds ridiculous, and I don't want to sound like you know, some sort of like I'm being like a pompous ass or something, because I'm not. It's just like the thing. This sounds like a really dumb cliche, but we make the signature models for the artists to actually go out and play. And we want the artists actually out there playing the model that we're selling, and there to be a connection there beyond, hey, we're just doing this to make money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to make like a trem version of the Billy Corgan, he would never use it. So we would only be doing that to just like, well, we can sell more of these if we make a trem version because guys want trems. And yeah, while I do like that thought, right? That's not what we have thrown out there for the 25 years that we've been making guitars. And the idea of now Greg with a hardtail on the Gristle 90, Greg would use it because Greg can and will play anything. Right. Greg picks the guitar, inspires Greg to play the guitar itself, and which is why his videos are so much fun. And you go and you watch, and he demos all brands over Wildwood guitars, and he does a great job doing it because he picks up these individual guitars and they inspire him to do X, Y, and Z. But with some of the signature models, it just doesn't make sense for us to deviate the specifications that the artist is using because that's what we go forward with. Does that make sense? I hope it does.
I think so.
I hope it does.
Sammy Eubanks
I like Sammy Eubanks. How you doing, buddy? Good. Good.
Says, people can order direct from Reverend, correct?
No, sir. We are dealer only, my friend. And we have multiple dealer outlets around this fantastic globe of ours that can take care of you. And if there is not a dealer in your country, rest assured there is a dealer in a country somewhere that can ship to you and get you something. We've always had a difficult time marketing into South America because for tax reasons and import reasons and stuff like that, it's a tough market to crack. And I get a lot of questions from guys in Brazil and Argentina about getting guitars and how difficult it is down there. And I'm afraid there's not a lot that we can do about that. But we have such great representation in the UK and in Germany and in northern Scandinavia. We have a dealer in St. Petersburg who orders from us about once a year. Sometimes the wait is long, but they can get stuff.
Australia.
Australia, we have a terrific distributor down there that we do a lot of work with. I was on a really cool Australian podcast this week. I've been busy. I've been sitting in front of this camera a lot. I enjoy it. South Africa, we have a dealer. It's kind of fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid our dealer network does the speaking for us. So with the exception of some major touring artists and things of that nature, it is dealer only.
Dealer only. Okay. Hats and guitars.
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
Says, can I stick a rail hammer in my HPP?
Yes.
I've always wanted to try one in the bridge position.
It is awesome. I've done a few. I did very recently. I did a HPP with a rail hammer in it for Ryan from Hot Mulligan.
Oh, right.
And he loves it.
Right.
Yeah, it totally works. The Hyper Vintage or the Nuevo 90 bridge pair nicely with the output of the P90s in the HPP. I got one right here, as a matter of fact. However, the chisel or the heavy 90 also work well because the mids are very consistent. And so while the output is a little bit hotter on the bridge pickup, sometimes you're looking for a little bit hotter output on the bridge pickup. You know what I mean? So I don't think you can go wrong with anything. I've even heard an Alnico Grande in that guitar, and it sounds terrific. Even though that's a lot hotter than the P90s, but it works. It's cool.
And it's a one-to-one, just functionally, it's a one-to-one drop-in, right? You can pop
yeah.
that right out, and it's the same size, no
traditional
routing.
size PAF humbucker, absolutely. PAF style humbucker, indeed. And any rail hammer pickup will go into any traditional PAF style pickup route, as it were.
Well, you want to tell them what you have coming up? You have some stuff coming up.
Well, we just have, I'm doing the show with Ken at Fishman on Wednesday. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday, we'll be back here talking about the Dirt Bike Royale.
Next Friday.
I have next Friday. I have shows coming up, but they're pretty far out.
I guess they are.
To be honest, yeah. I know Polk Floyd's playing April Fool's Day. That'll be fun. We had to reschedule. We were supposed to play here in T-Town last Friday and had to reschedule because of the Cove. And then Jay Navarro and the Traders have a bunch of stuff coming up in the spring. We're going to be all over the place. We're going out to Philly to play with Catbite and Mustard Plug at a festival out there. A lot of Reverend bands on that show again. Ought to be a good time. And then we're doing, I think we're going to play with English Beat at the Majestic in Detroit in April as well. Looking forward to that. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming up at the Traders too. And that's about it on my end. How about you, LG?
I got nothing.
You'll be here at work behind the
I'll be here
camera.
at work.
Yeah. Right. Well, maybe I can get you out to a show or two. That'd be fun.
Adam Baum asked about Hamtramck. For those in the area.
Yeah, I don't believe that we're doing a Punchki Day thing this year because the Cove is ripping through the area pretty hard at the moment. Thankfully, we've had a little bit of it here at Reverend, but nobody has gotten very ill, thankfully, just basically having bad colds and testing positive, but there's a lot of that going on. So I don't have plans for that. And then Punchki Day is damn early this year.
It's like
2.
It's like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we haven't scheduled it, so I don't think that's the thing that's happening. But there are 2 small shows for the Traders coming up there in Hamtramck, one in March and one in April. So I'll keep you all posted. Faux Show. And shout out to Adam Baum and shout out to Brian up at Bees Music. He's got a lot of cool stuff in stock, and he's been selling a lot of rail hammers. And
He's watching.
is he? Hey, Brian. What's up? Cool, man. All right, we out of here, LG?
We're out of here.
LG and I are going to go and grab some lunch,
Yay.
and we will see everybody soon. Hey, everybody! I know I don't not sound like too much of a nerd, but go give blood if you can. The Red Cross is really having a crisis right now with all the people in the hospital, and a lot of people are afraid to go give blood, and so people who regularly donate aren't donating. I'm going and giving blood this afternoon, so if you can't think of it, and it is something that you can do, help the Red Cross out. And we will see everybody here next week. Here's my cool Law and Order rig. It's Tommy Koffin, this bad boy. Neck chisel pickup, folks. Ooh, that sounds great. I can't not turn on the afterneath, by the way.